All right, guys, we've got a new limited edition drop, the original Mountain Dog tee that John Meadows had us design from the very beginning. So it's the first tee that he had made. Once again, this is a limited edition item, so when they're gone, they're gone. While I have your attention, you've seen me wear this one in a few podcasts to date. We've been holding back on it. This here, the 4-star tee, I think that's what we call it. It's on the website, new items, also under limited edition. Check out our shoulder saver pads. It's an easy way to do limited restricted range of motion exercises like board press that basically you just pop the pad on the bar, reduces the range of motion, pop it back off when you're done. Thank you guys for the support. Head over to elitefts.com.
Hey guys, it's Henry Thomason. I'm here at Elite FTS in Ohio. We decided to come out for this weekend for Table Talk in this great gym. We're going to play around some bars. I got a meet coming up in Oklahoma City. And February 19th, I'm going to do a meet with my nephew. We're going to go play around single ply, see if we break some NASA records and irritate some folks. All my competitors in the WPO and stuff keep on using I call a bully bar, but it's a giant cambered bar. They happen to have one here. So we're going to load some plates on. I got a single ply suit. We're not walking out because I'm being lazy today. So we're going to do some sets, hopefully build up to a couple of heavy triples, and then go from there and then play around with some other stuff. But the biggest thing is I'm excited about a giant camber. We don't have one at the gym. We have like 5 or 6 of the rackable camber bars that everybody sells, and Elite does sell that one. But the thing is, I'm old and crippled now, not fat and stupid, so I'm smart and crippled. So I can't get my arms out further enough. So this one works perfect. I keep seeing everybody lift in and do 1,000-pound squats. I say, well, I guess I can too today. If we get 1,000 pounds, that'd be cool, but I don't think it's going to be that. We're just going to hit some heavy doubles. See how it goes. Okay, oh, I'm going to do this with the suit. Okay. Oh, now I have to pee. It's always fun with these suits. It's like I peed like 3 times, had 1 energy drink. I promise it's only 1 thing of caffeine, and now I gotta pee. Never does that. See, multiply, you always gotta poop, and then suits, you gotta pee. So if I pee, don't worry about it. Okay, it's just nerves.
Lifting with urgency.
Yeah, sense of urgency. It's like, okay, Henry, you gotta shut up and lift. Yep. Okay, so. Oh, that's right on the bladder. Oh, that's gonna be we're gonna piss. Okay. Oh, sorry. All right, go ahead, Rick. All right, let's start putting weight on. It's kind of like when you're sitting in a car ride driving somewhere and you have like, I gotta go. Then when you move around or you start talking to somebody, you're like, oh, I don't have to go now. And then 5 minutes later, it's all over you. It's wrong. Oh. So. And just picking on Donnie Thompson, who's a friend of mine. Not a good friend, but a friend. So Anderson Powerlifting sells this. You guys sell it too. That's one of the other sponsors I have. So they have the product, and you think I get sponsored by all these different companies or whatever, I get free stuff. It's the one thing I had to buy. So I had to drop $60 on a bow tie. No, Donnie. Put this in all my videos, and I don't get a free one. So you can give me a free one now. So, but no, that's great because, like I said, the old cripple thing, I can't get my arms back. So I actually advantage with the variations of bars. So with a straight bar, it take a bow bar and then do a safety bar and then this right here. So save your shoulders, especially when I start bench pressing more. I can't move my arms. So or getting back like that's why. So okay. All right, belt. See, it's easier when you're raw. You just do it. Spandex, you got to get all pretty with it. Okay, all right, so we'll just do 3s. Oh, and there's, I gotta pee. I guess that's when you know you're about to hit the box when you have to pee. Okay.
Good measure of depth.
Yeah, yeah, how you tell depth? Yeah, you gotta pee. All right, so 3. Okay. And there's still 2 plates every time. They got 100s at the end. So the funny part about like I said, never use the bar. It feels real good with the shoulders getting set up and then opening up without leaning forward and everything. So, like I said, the problem I have with me, the rackable cambered one, it puts you in one of these spots, just too narrow. So I don't know if there's a rackable that's wider. Of course, this fits that situation. This is wider. So you just kind of just hold the thing and squat. Now balance is an issue, but I can squat. So if you're a newer guy, this would be real hard for me. It's a lot easier or more comfortable. Okay, so like some people say a high bar position or a low bar position. I necessarily, well, since I would keep referring to the skinny, there's like two versions. I mean, when I was 320 and stuff, I could put it on like a rear delt. Most people would call it low back, but I just had huge traps. Since I'm old and skinny now, so I have to somewhat of kind of a high bar because I don't have the rear delts or the shoulders I used to. So it's kind of right in the middle. It's not on the neck, but it's kind of in the middle of a middle ground. Let's put it that way. Now I'll adjust if I can get my shoulders under my rear delts like a low bar. I'll do it. But if it's one of those things, the balance, if it's not right, and then we'll fix that way, or I'll go wider or narrower. Like I said, the meet we're going to, we'll be using a 45-pound power bar, so that's going to be a big difference on that. But I'm not trying to squat a lot. I'm just doing a meet for fun, which most people don't do anymore. So just jump into a meet and see what happens. So basically what I'll do is 100-pound jumps, which will irritate the crap out of people, but it's fun to watch. So I'll open up whatever the lowest I can in a squat suit. So let's say it's 700 pounds. I'll go 7, 8, 9. The bench press. Now the bench press is a little trickier because I'm, like I said, the cripple joke. So the bench press shirt, whatever I can touch with, and then take big jumps or hit one bench, and then deadlift, just pull raw or whatever, do 100, like 5, 6, 7, or 6, or whatever it is, like that. So you're just playing, just having fun. Yeah. So at the meet itself, it's like, now if somebody shows up to make it competitive, that's great. You pick the right day to beat me because I'm just laughing around, telling stories. So
it's almost like just a training day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because the goal is, we're still trying to figure out is like with the WPO and all these multiply things, well, at least whatever the heck they're doing now with their because the WPO now they're a federation. They have different single ply, multiply. Like I don't know which way to go at this. Really don't. There's an APF Nationals in Baton Rouge, the 6th and 7th and everything. Gary Frank's meet. Gary Frank puts on great meets. That's the only reason I like the judges and the people involved in it. A lot of them from Texas. And so that one they offer single ply. I'm like, okay, well it's obvious I can get this on pretty easy versus a multiply with this and this, and like I was saying with a small suit and a big suit. In the multiply deal, I got to try to get something tighter every time, but if you get it too tight, you can't get it on. Yeah. So then you have a $500 squat suit that doesn't fit. You're like, okay, I got to start all over again. So versus a single ply is a little bit easier. I have more of these laying around than I do multiply suits. Yeah. Okay, let's pull this strap and then
We'll leave the deal on.
No. We're going to take it off. I'm just trying to get rid of the diaper. Okay. Feels a little wiggy. Okay. That side. All right. Notice this thing's popping. Okay. Well. Okay, pull it off. Yeah, we'll restrap it. Yeah. Okay. All right, so threes again. Yep. I lined up on this box. Okay. All right. Yeah, see, if I go to low, it'll be right here. And then high, so it's right about, it's kind of in the middle there. It probably looks more low bar. It just doesn't feel like the way I used to do it. Because I still got to be upright, so I'll slide into the bar more here. That would be what you'd want, but what's going to happen is I'll probably move a little bit more on my traps there a little bit so I can get a little meat on it. Like last second, I switch. Okay. And on that first one, that wasn't some technique deal. I just couldn't feel the box. Oh. I was like, okay, that or I peed myself, one of the two. Oh, okay. And if it gets weird, I'll just do one. I don't think it's gonna be weird, but just be on the safe side. Yeah. Okay. We signed a waiver. We're good. Mm-hmm. Okay.
He does.
Oh, thanks.
Squat.
Yeah, that whipping thing, I don't want to dump. I don't think I'm gonna dump, but it's just that.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. No, that's okay. So good.
Point of the bar, right?
Oh no, that right there is what I wanted.
Yeah.
So yeah, they had that little. If you do go fast with it, it's gonna do the shaking part. Now I could have done 2 more sets or 2 more reps, but also too, it's like not today. I mean, we're gonna go up more, but I mean not. I could do that again. Let's do that again, and then we'll go up 1 more plate, and that'll be like 7, 8.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably cut on the squat. Conjugative method, everybody says it's a variation of it. Like the variation of, they all got their own, what they get lazy about. My biggest thing now is when people talk about the conjugative, they have the max effort, like a good morning, or the good morning part. I'm really not big on that because I'll just pull conventional or do some I don't really like, I guess because I never really had the bars or the stuff to make it feel safe. I'm real big about like, I don't need to get hurt doing this, especially now. And bills cost too much. But with the good mornings and stuff like that. But how would I do it? Actually, I go, in fact, I use you guys a lot. I'll look on there, whatever cycling, what they do. No, I think it wasn't you guys. I've done it before. Actually, I'm doing now. I'm doing a 12-week raw conjugative thing. This is the first week of doing just playing with the suit, and then I'll start doing a suit more 3-week wave. So I think it was Westside or Hoff or somebody was having a 16-week training cycle, or like how they do their waves of squats, like 5 weeks of the cambered bar, 5 of a safety bar, bow bar, or 3 weeks, chains, bands, stuff like that, and then doing the sets accordingly. So I just kind of follow that if I have 16 weeks, if I'm doing a meet without walking out. Now, if I'm like this one here, I'm walking out, that one will be, I'll probably go to a bow bar and just start walking out and then doing normal sets like 5 of 5, 5 of 3, and doing that, cycling into that. But doing something like this, you want to do that when you first start going. Because it's easier on, like this, I mean, I'm buying one of these things. Is it's easier on the shoulders, so that's one. And then you kind of gradually work your hands up. Like I'm talking about like I can't move my arms. So like the next bar would be a safety bar or a bow bar. The bow bar, you want to do the bow bar right before you do a bulldog. Or a bulldog or whatever the new 65-pound monstrosity is or whatever. I can do that straight bar for about 3 weeks before my shoulders start going backwards. Start digressing. So about 3 weeks with each one. So I would do this for 3 to 5 weeks. Everybody says do this 5 weeks, but I've done 3 because the grackable I can't fit in. This I could see me doing 5, 6 weeks in a row and be easy without getting beat up. The stability part, the shaking deal, I would add chains or bands for fun. And not fun just because, why not? So, but yeah, that little shake on there is what you want with the hip. And that's a problem I have. If you look in the old video or all the videos, if I do miss a squat, I'll get out of the hole fine because I'm wearing tight gear or know how to get out of the hole, wraps your equipment. But that transition from here, like right above parallel and then hitting your hips forward, same thing on the deadlift. So that would help with a whole lot on that. Or if you're too much with it, you're going to fall forward. So I've seen it before with the guys will put mini mans on front and then pull to sort of pull forward and stuff like that. I really don't have a problem with that, but if you have it, throw it on there. That's one thing about doing all the conjugative stuff. You can say this is your new PR, or take notes that way. So, yeah, I don't slow down talking. And that's only one energy drink. Yeah. Well, the thing is, love my training partners and everybody that's been around me. They hear it enough times, they'll just like phase it out and and then I don't talk to anybody. They're like, something wrong? I'm like, all right. Well, example, like Eric, every time we do the big meets up here in Ohio or in Florida for a world, something like that. So we'll have Eric and then my friend Damon, the cowboy, the guy from North Dallas Strength. So he's always my handoff guy, and then Eric's the one that keeps me out of trouble at the meets. And then my girlfriend is with me. So she said, "No, this is the quietest I ever heard you in a car before. You were going to a powerlifting meet." It's like, well, Eric's got dirt on me. Damon's heard the story. You're my girlfriend, so you heard most of it. And the stories we do know I can't talk about. So I can't say anything. So like if everybody's like, Henry's mad. No, Henry just can't, he has nothing to talk about. So if I have somebody around me that hasn't heard this crap before, you're going to hear a whole book of it. So you might be a 2-day thing with this today. You might, so have to bring it.
Eric's like, oh man, not this story again.
Well, no, he'll hear variations of it. If he wasn't there, that's one. But he's most time there. Yeah. And if, like I said, that if Sean Dunnigan didn't have his hip, he'd be down here. All that's wild. The owner of Bad Attitude. So he just had a hip replacement, and he's talking about like, well, I'm old friends with Dave, and I'm like, okay, I don't think they're gonna have that much time, but okay. So, but yeah, the Arnold stories and everything else.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh yeah, that Arnold. I'll get that into the show. That's gonna be funny. Or at least I think it's funny or sad, one of the two. So, and we didn't go up the same weight, right?
Same weight.
Okay.
6 weights.
Okay.
Squat. Drive your head.
You guys won't miss this, will you? If we just get shipped, like we just ship it. No.
Ship it?
Yeah, I mean it's only got one. You don't like to use it. No, that's not. Oh, okay. I'm trying to go. I mean, you got a bunch of bars.
Ship it. I don't know what that means.
Oh, ship it. Like we'll just put it on FedEx, and I flew here, so I can't like throw it on as a carry on.
FedEx is up the street, so.
Yeah, we'll just walk out with it.
Usually it's on bench, though.
Yeah, it's usually on bench. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 1 rep. Yeah. Okay. All right. Whatever I do, don't just flop. Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
No, I'm talking to myself.
Yeah, you're good. Take it, breath.
Make it. Oh
Drive your
yeah.
head.
And still gotta pee.
Think fat.
Fat. Okay.
Squat. Drive. Drive the head. Drive your head. Good.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. We won't go heavier than that. Okay, that'll be it. Woo. Good job.
So team.
Easy peasy. Oh. Okay, take the bra off. Oh. Woo. Yeah. Oh. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, just rambling, breathing. Love the bar. See why everybody uses the damn thing. I could set up real with pin my shoulders. Well, I didn't realize I was going to get that much of a shake on the top and where the hips. Of course, that's the point of the bar. It makes the stability aspect. But when we got into like around 600-700 or so, that's really, we were going to do triples, but we didn't have enough spotters, so I was just being safe. And I don't want to get beat up on the plane on the way home. So we end up doing, I think it was, we were doing about, let's just say 100-pound jump, or sorry, 200-pound jumps. We were doing basically, 45s. We were doing 90-pound jump. I'm sorry, 180 jumps. So we're doing 180-pound jumps every time. So we end up getting 3 sets of 3 with about 4 to 6 range, and then we started just doing 600, like 650 or so with just one reps for about 3 sets of 1, and then we did probably 750 or something like that for a 1, just to kind of end it off on that. So the benefit of everything was the stability to all went the bar. That's the thing. Now the suit that I'm wearing and stuff is a single ply suit. We're getting ready for the meet. I know I need to tighten this up more, but it's gonna work. So 6 week pattern. A cycle. I'll be able to tighten it up and then work my walkout and everything else. Hopefully squat in the 9s or something like that at the meet. I'm playing around with it at my nephew's in Oklahoma City. So, but great bar. Love the setup in the gym. So yeah, the workout good. I now got to go pee because I didn't pee before. So that's always good insight. But yeah, worked out great. I didn't get hurt, and we'll do table talk here in a little bit.